Welcome to Pennsylvania in Focus. I'm Anthony Hinnon, Pennsylvania reporter for the Center Square. Joining me today is the Center Square's Pennsylvania editor, Kristen Smith. Kristen, we are talking air quality, costs, and crematoria. What exactly is going on in the State House?
The bill is actually good news for a rather somber subject in Pennsylvania. Crematoriums have seen a lot of business rising over the last couple of years. We've gone from 17% of burials and death planning to more than half. And that projection is going to rise to over 79% by 2035. So this is something that professionals in the industry, they're trying to keep up with, but they say that the process itself can be really expensive because they use gas or oil to do the actual cremation. And then also it has a really big environmental impact as far as releasing harmful emissions. So this bill proposes to reduce the operating temperature from 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit down to 1,600 degrees Fahrenheit. And supposedly this small 200 degree reduction will have a pretty significant impact.
And so what is the status of the bill now? It looks like it's passed the House and now it's working its way through the Senate. Is that correct?
Yeah, so the Senate Environmental Resources and Energy Committee just voted on this recently. They had a bit of levity with the situation given the topic at hand. They were discussing the bill right before bringing it up in a vote when Chairman Gene Yaw described it, explained what it was, and then says, as far as the temperature goes, who would care anyway at that point? Got a few laughs from the committee. And it seems like it was widely approved. There wasn't any pushback on it. So this seems like something that's going to do well, legislatively speaking. Funeral industry experts are really on board with it. Aside from cremations, we're really just seeing a shift between the generations as far as, moving away from traditional burials. Baby boomers seem to have different ideas about what's an acceptable way to put their remains to rest. Changing religious affiliations or, no religious backgrounds at all mean that people are just making different choices. And in fact, as we've reported on in the past, there's been a new wave of green burials in Pennsylvania as well and across the country where people look for more environmentally friendly ways to have themselves buried and more or less become part of the environment over the years. So obviously cremation isn't that far of a step, but making it have less of an environmental impact is something that everyone seems to get behind.
And it does seem like there's a significant number in the Commonwealth, more than 200 facilities across Pennsylvania. Listeners can keep up with this story and more at thecentersquare.com. For Kristen Smith, this is Anthony Hinnon. Please subscribe, and thanks for listening.